Hello guys, we are back with another Naruto What If. Now guys, this What If is going to be part 3 to what if Naruto was the reincarnation of doflamingo. So yeah. So anyways, guys, I'm sorry I left you guys hanging for about 3 days. But I was focusing on the the Mahito series, and I've gotten 3 parts out, and I don't even think, I've been, gotten to Sasuke leaving the village yet. Guys, the thing is, I slowed down my pacing, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably noticed that, a couple of months ago, or a couple of weeks ago, I did slow down my pacing by a long shot. So, yeah, I just want to add more dialogue. I want to add more people speaking. Sasuke and Sakura be speaking and everything like that. Just to make it feel like the best experience. So, yeah. Anyways, we're just going to get straight into where we left off. Now, as Team 7 make it to Tazuna's house with Tazuna, this is when Sakura would sigh in relief. As we're gonna go into a moment as they are talking. So, this is your house, Tazuna? It looks nice. As Tazuna would say, yeah, been living here ever since I was a child. Me and my father were the one who built it. As this is when Naruto would say, hey, so, you said there's a man named Gato after you, huh? Hey, Tazuna, why don't you tell me your location? As this one Tazuna would say, it's somewhere west of here. As Naruto hearing that is going to, he's gonna be like, thank you, Tazuna. As soon Kakashi is gonna see Naruto walking away, as he was gonna grab his shoulder, saying, where do you think you're going, Naruto? You still have to stay here for a while. Aren't you tired? As Naruto would say no, this when Sasuke would say, Naruto, what was that damn power of yours? Tell me. So Naruto would look at Sasuke and would say, I don't need to tell you anything. Due to the fact that, I don't like you, and all you are to me is just a comrade. You see, Sasuke, these abilities are only limited to me, so don't try and go to ask for any of these powers. Sasuke would grit his teeth and walk into Tazuna's house. That's when Naruto would shrug off Kakashi's hand and say, I'm gonna go kill Gato now. As this is when Naruto is searching for the base, Naruto would see how the village is, the state it is in, as he doesn't really care as much. But in his mind, he's thinking that he just has that small little glimmer of care. As this is when Naruto, hearing that Gato was rich, is able to actually put his plans into fruition, or whatever. I forgot what that means. As I just say I think it means he could now fund his plan or something. I don't know. But as he makes it towards the mansion, a lot of bandits would show up. As every time they would try and kill Naruto would slash them in half. As this is when Naruto would summon a birdcage all around the house of Gato, or the compound of Gato, as Naruto is now doing parasite string, as he's now making everyone fight against each other. As Naruto is walking through with a big smile over on his face, this is when Naruto would kick down the door of Gato's mansion. As Naruto would be walking through the stairs, this is when Naruto comes to a room and would slice it open. As Gato sees this, he's like, what? As Naruto, seeing Gato, would grab him by the throat and put his hand where his chest is. As Naruto would insert string straight into his heart, Naruto says, if you don't give me all your money, safes, and information on everything, I will kill you. You have about 7 days. As this is when Naruto would leave and undo the birdcage, as most of the bandits would be confused by this, as the bandits' bodies would be cleaned up and everything like that. As Naruto would go back to Tazuna's house, we're gonna do a time skip to about a year. No, not a year. Oh my goodness. To about 1 week. As it has been 1 week, this is when, well, Naruto is training in the forest. As he doesn't know what has been going on with his team, because he only went back for 1 day and he left the compound. As this is when Naruto would come back. Well, he left Tazuna's house, he came back, left, and then didn't come back for a week. As he comes back to Tazuna's house, he sees 2 bandits and would instantly kill them. As this is Naruto would look at Tsunami, saying, "Hey, where's my team at?" As she would say that they're on the bridge. This is when, well, Naruto would head to the bridge, as Gato was trying to pull a fast one on Naruto. As Naruto, seeing Haku and Zabuza, as he gets on the bridge, he sees Sasuke in the middle of an ice mirror. As Naruto would instantly rush through, breaking one with his fist. As this is when Naruto would see a whole bunch of Hakus. As this is when Naruto would start slashing at every single mirror. All the mirrors are starting to get cracks on it. As this is when Naruto would pierce the mirror, as he's like, "Found ya." As this is when Haku would get pierced straight in the shoulder. As Naruto, rushing out, would jump out one of the mirrors and then slam Haku towards the ground. As this is when Naruto says, "Your ability is intriguing. Look, I'm making some sort of family and I want you to join." As this is when, well, Naruto sees that Zabuza is about to get pierced by the Chidori. Naruto is going to stop Kakashi with a string. As this is when Gato's going to show up, telling, well, the bandits to kill Naruto. As Naruto said, "I warned you, Gato." As Naruto would clench down, this is when Haku's heart, not Haku's heart. This is when Gato's heart would explode. As the mob leader is now dead, Naruto would then send an entire slash of string. As he slashes with string, as the string would cut through everyone. As this is when Naruto is like, how pitiful. Couldn't even accept his own fate. Just had to, well, how can I say this? Bite the hand that keeps him alive. He just had to be prideful and try and kill me, didn't he? As, yes, what I'm saying is that he was too proud and that he didn't like the fact that Naruto, well, put him under some sort of contract. So he was gonna kill Naruto. As this is when Naruto offers Zabuza a seat in his family. As Zabuza would accept, shaking Naruto's hand. This is when Haku and Zabuza would now be a part of Naruto's family. As Naruto would tell Kakashi to clean everything up as he would with a water style jutsu. As all the bodies would be put in the water. As this is when Naruto decides that he's gonna go back to the village by himself with Haku and Zabuza. That was a long pause and I'm so sorry. As anyways, they start making their way back to the village. Haku, or Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi are really just baffled on how fast Naruto completed the mission. As Naruto, well, it was kind of like a dark path that Naruto just did. Because he just killed like thousands of people, like hundreds of people. And they were all shinobi. So, yeah. As anyways, we're gonna have a time to where Naruto is, walking towards the village, as he's gonna be about 1 hour ahead of Kakashi or Team 7. As this is when Team 7 would start following as they bid Tazuna, Inari, and, Tsunami farewell. As this is when they start running to get to Naruto's pace. This is when they would catch up towards Naruto, as Naruto said, "What took you so long? We were walking." As Team 7 or Kakashi would say, "Okay, look, Naruto, you need to walk with us because it could be dangerous for you." As Naruto would say, "What do you mean it'll be dangerous? Kakashi, I am so upset. You really think I'm that weak? You've seen what I can do. I've literally had these 2 beaten, and now they're a part of my family." As this is when Kakashi's like, okay, Naruto, I understand. Sasuke would say, "Naruto." As Sasuke is gonna swallow his pride and ask Naruto to train him. As this is when Naruto says, we'll talk about it in the village, Sasuke. As after this, they would start walking back to the village. So as they make it towards the village, we're just gonna have a time to where Naruto is, well, gonna be looking at the village, asking Kakashi if there's a tuning exams. As when Kakashi would say yes. As Naruto would tell Haku and Zabuza to get acquainted with the village and to come back to his apartment. As Naruto would give them the keys, Naruto would tell them the number, location, and everything. As this is when they start walking around the village, Naruto would start flying around the village and with strings, obviously. So he's not really flying, he's just like being either not propelled, he's being held up. So think of it like a long string attached to the clouds and like you could barely see it. And then think of like Naruto putting strings across the how to say this? The village like buildings, as Naruto could just walk in air technically. What people would see is Naruto walking in air, so yeah. As anyways, this is when Naruto would land down as he sees Konohamaru in an alleyway as he's being held up by a boy named Kankuro that likes to wear makeup and he calls it war paint. As this is when Tamari would say, Kankuro, stop, this is a bad idea. As Kankuro would say, no, this brat hurt me. Now I'm gonna teach him a lesson. As a voice would ring out from the sky, Naruto would land on the ground saying, hey, let go of the brat, makeup wearer. As Kankuro hearing this would let go of Konohamaru. As Konohamaru would run behind Naruto, Kankuro is gonna start like walking towards Naruto menacingly. As Naruto with a big grin would have a vein pop on his head. As this is when Naruto would release some of his Conqueror's haki, saying, who the hell do you think you're walking to like that, huh? As if you'll be able to ever hurt me. As Naruto would put a hand on Konkuro's throat, saying, if you ever decide to walk at me like that again, I'll kill you in an instant. As guys, at the end of the video, I'm gonna do one of Doflamingo's laughs, and you guys are gonna rate it at a scale of 1 to 10 in the comments, okay? As anyways, this is when Gaara would show up. As Gaara would say, Kankuro, you are an idiot. You could have caused a war between both villages. As this is when the short, red-headed Gaara boy is gonna be walking up towards Naruto and is gonna say, so, what is your name? Naruto says, Naruto Uzumaki. As Gaara would say, I'm Gaara of the Sand, and I hope to kill you in the Chunin exams. As guys, sorry for the tone change, I just fell on the stairs. So, as anyways, Naruto would like smile at this saying, as if you'll be able to kill me. As Naruto would continue walking. As this one he meets up with both like his teams, as he says, let's join the Chunin exams. So as they go, they are gonna register and they are told to meet in the academy a day later. As Naruto would start heading back home, he opens his door as he sees Zabuza just laying on the couch and Haku cooking. This is when Naruto says, hey Haku, what are you cooking? As Haku says, well, I'm cooking some rice with, pork. As, Naruto was a little bit like, ooh, well, you better make it for all of us. As this is when Naruto go onto his bed and just lay down. As Naruto would then wake up by Zabuza, saying that he has to go eat. As Naruto says, alright. As this is when Naruto has a flashback. So after killing Gato, he went on to go to his base and take all of his money, all of his valuables, and free the prisoners that were taken by Gato. As Naruto would put a scroll on the table, as he walks up towards Zabuza, telling Zabuza to count all of that and to tell him how much, as Naruto has like plans for the future, as that's what Naruto just said. As Naruto would take a plate and start eating, as this is when Naruto would fall asleep. As we go to the next day, Naruto would be waken up by Haku, as Haku would have breakfast ready for Naruto. So just think bacon, eggs, and what is the next one? I know there's like eggs, then bacon, and then like hash browns, and then like potatoes, like cut up potatoes and everything like that. As Naruto would eat, this is when Naruto would ask Zabuza. Zabuza would wake up saying, huh, Naruto. As this is when Naruto asked how much was in the scroll. As this is when Zabuza said about 250 million Ryu. So Naruto would be like, that might not be enough, but I guess it could do. As Zabuza is like, wait, what do you mean what might not be enough? Naruto, what do you even plan on doing? As Naruto says that he wants to make a gigantic castle in the middle of the elemental nations. So he is connected to every single nation and is able to rule over every single one. As Zabuza is hearing this and he's like, wait, so your plan is for world domination, Naruto. As Naruto would grin, saying precisely, Zabuza, you are a smart one. So Zabuza, what do you think about being my right-hand man? I know there's not going to be anyone as strong as you in a while. So, how about it? Zabuza would smile and would take up this offer that Naruto just gave him. As this was when Naruto would get ready and meet up with his team in Team 7 training ground, or Team 7's like hangout place where the bridge is at. As this is when, Kakashi is gonna be speaking with Sakura. Sakura is asking a lot of questions. Sensei, what do we do in the Chunin exams? Like, is it always different every year? As this is when, Kakashi is getting a little irritated, saying, yes, you take a written exam, then you go to the Forest of Death, then you take the finals. As Sakura hearing this, is gonna ask, gulp, saying, what's the Forest of Death, Kakashi? As, Kakashi is like, it's a forest that spans around the entire village, or almost around the entire village. It is a big part of the forest in Konoha. As Naruto hearing this would be like, ooh, so that place that I was in before. I used to train in there, you know that, right, Kakashi? This is when Sasuke would then, pull Naruto to the side, talking to Naruto. As Sasuke would then say, Naruto, look, it may be hard for me to say this, but you are stronger than me. As Naruto hearing this with a grin, saying, what the hell is your point, Sasuke? As this is when Sasuke would be asking for training, saying that he doesn't want to be weaker than him, and he wants to be, rival. As this is Naruto would tell him one thing, Sasuke, to be honest, you'll never be stronger than me. But that doesn't mean you can't be strong and improve. You see, you can be the strongest, but only the second to last. Well, only the second strongest, as I will always be on top. As this is when Naruto would say, if you're gonna get training from me, then you're gonna have to join my family. As Naruto would say, are you willing to do that, Sasuke Uchiha? As Sasuke would then say, yes, Naruto. This is when Naruto would say, okay, after the Chunin exams or during the Chunin exams, I will train you. As this is when, Kakashi says, all right. All three of you go to the academy, get ready to take your first Chunin exam test. As they do so, they would all walk towards the academy. As this is when, they make it. Now, as they are walking through the academy, they would start going up the stairs. As this is when they notice that the stairs keep on going up. As this is when they're like, oh, they're in a genjutsu. Naruto would easily, cast it away. As they are on the second floor now. Now, as they make it towards the second floor, Naruto, he felt the genjutsu in the entire building. As he's like, so we are on the second floor, but it says the third floor. As Naruto would see the genjutsu, he would say, yeah, that's a genjutsu, so let's keep going. As Sakura would be like, wait, what? How do you know, Naruto? We went up 3 flights. As this is when Naruto said, no, we didn't. We went up 3 flights in a genjutsu. We only went up 2. As Sakura hearing this is like, wait, what? As Sasuke's like, oh, yeah, I thought you would know that, Sakura. I'm pretty sure you were the Kunoichi of the year? Maybe that has to be studied. As Sakura would be like flustered, like a little bit mad. As she was like she balls her fist up towards Sasuke, saying, Sasuke. As then she would like stop doing that and like would how do I say this? Have a soft spot for Sasuke immediately. Being like, oh my god, sorry Sasuke, I didn't mean to. As it's like, Naruto would sweat drop. Naruto would continue to grin. As he's doing that over-exaggeratingly, like, step. As every time he walks, he's like, he's just walking like doflamingo. As, this is when Naruto would, see a team. As he sees Lee being pushed, they just keep going up. As they make it to the 3rd floor, Lee sees Naruto and is gonna want to fight him. As Naruto Sasuke and Sakura make it to the 3rd floor, Naruto would be walking, as Naruto would then get kicked by Lee. As this is when, Naruto's like, the hell? As Naruto's grin would, it would falter, but then it would come back up. As he's like, oh, so who are you? As Lee says, Naruto Uzumaki, I challenge you to a fight. As this is when Naruto says, and I accept. As Lee would rush in at Naruto, Lee would be right behind Naruto, but then he would instantly back up. As Lee saw, he saw Naruto looking at him every second that he went. So, as he was rushing towards Naruto, Naruto's eyesight was directly looking at Lee. As Lee felt danger. As this is when Naruto would rush in at Lee, punching him in the gut checking him, and then would knee him in the face. As this is when he grabs his feet, or not feet, but his leg from the air, throw him towards the wall. As this is when Lee would do a backflip, hitting the wall and it propelling himself off it and heading towards Naruto. As Naruto would easily dodge one of Lee's attacks. As this is when Naruto would start dodging Lee's attacks, as Lee would then try and open the first gate. As this is when Guy would show up, saying, all right, Lee, that's enough. Punching him in the face. As this is when they give that all talk and everything like that. As the Sunset Genjutsu would be played out. As Lee is screaming Guy Sensei or yelling out Guy Sensei. And Guy is saying Lee. As it's like Lee, Guy Sensei. And then I watched the anime, bro. Oh my god, no, bro. Honestly, I was weirded out, bro. But anyways, hey, they strong and they're likable characters. I'm not gonna lie, I like them both as a character. So after this is when Naruto would make it with his team and also Guy's team towards the first exam. As when Naruto walks in with his team, Naruto would see a whole bunch of people sending him bloodlust and killing him. So Naruto would just ignore it. Sasuke, oh my goodness, Sasuke would be a little bit I don't know how to say it, a little bit frightened. Sakura would be downright scared. As this is when Naruto would make it to where all the other teams were. So the Ino Shikamaru, Choji, Hinata, Kiba, and Shino. And then Neji would show up with Lee and Tenten. And then it's Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto. So yeah. Anyways, this is when they all start talking. As Naruto is feeling the bloodlust intensify, this is when Kabuto would show up. As the bloodlust is being intensified by all the other genin in the room, feeling as these people are annoying. As Kabuto would show up and tell them off, saying, hey, I know you guys are a bunch of rookies, but can't you notice that all this bloodlust is being sent towards you? As when they do, they look. This is when Kabuto explains, look, you guys can't be acting like this. So, anyways, since y'all are all rookies, I'll be giving you a little bit of help. As the killing intent would also intensify by the other genin. Naruto, being tired about this, is gonna use his Conqueror's Haki on the entire room. Now, as this was used, this is when all the Genin that were setting the killing intent, all of it would die down. As all of them would start, like, being weakened, technically. As most of them, or some of them, would actually be knocked out. Some of them would be so fortunate to be on their chairs, as they would be gasping for air, and some of them would be struggling to stand, being on like a half kneel state. As this is when Naruto would stop his Conqueror's Haki. Naruto says, "That is a reminder to who the hell you're sending that killing intent to." As all of them would start, like, they'll be scared. As Naruto just reminded them that they shouldn't be sending killing intent to him specifically. As this is when Kabuto says, "The hell was that? Gotta tell Orochimaru about this. His appearance is different as well. It's like after the academy, all of this, all of the information, it's inaccurate. No, none of it is real." As this is when, well, he's gonna say, "I gotta inform Orochimaru about this. This kid changed right after the Genin exams." As after this, we're just gonna have a moment to where, well, Naruto is gonna be, like, asking Kabuto about things. As this is when Neji is gonna ask for those cards. As Kabuto says, "I have these cards and it shows the powers of, or the skills of people." As this is when Sasuke is gonna ask about Gaara. And then Lee is gonna ask about Naruto and also Sasuke. This is when Neji, well, he's gonna ask about Sasuke as well. As Sasuke's information is given out, saying that he graduated, well, second to the dead last, or he's still, like, he graduated as the rookie of the year, I'll just say that. As Naruto, well, Naruto was known as the dead last of the class, being, like, only able to beat Sasuke at the end. As Sasuke, they chalked it up to, well, Sasuke letting Naruto win, so yeah. As that is so far from the truth. So, anyways, after this is when, well, Gaara's information is given out, saying that he's completed A rank missions, B rank missions, C rank missions, and he completed all of those without being harmed. As technically Naruto has completed missions without being harmed, just due to the fact that, well, even though he may get punched, he doesn't get hurt. And it seemingly looks like he's getting hurt, but he's not. As this is when we're gonna have a time to where Naruto, well, you know, it's like, alright. As this is when Ibiki would show up and tell everyone to sit down as they start their test. Now, as they start their test, they're given about 10 minutes to complete this test. As after the test has been finished, Naruto would complete it and will say, "Okay, well, I finished, so does that mean that, well," as they just told him to put the paper down and wait for the 10th question. As Naruto would do so. Now, the people who pass will pass, the people who fail will fail. Meaning that the people who were inspired by Naruto's speech, they still will stay without Naruto's speech. And I'll just say that. As this is when Naruto is gonna, well, how do I say this? Look at Ibiki, as Ibiki says, "Alright, you all pass," as they pass the 10th question. Because, well, you know, they stayed, you know? So, yeah. As anyways, this is when Anko Mitarashi is gonna crash through the window. As Naruto seeing this, we then hear her dialogue. "Alright, maggots, it is I, Anko Mitarashi." As when they, hear this is when, well, Naruto's gonna have a big smile. As Anko would see Naruto, she would have the biggest shiver of her life, as a shiver would run down her spine. And she's like, "It's that boy I saw in the forest of death. What an absolute monster. I saw him cut those trees in half like they were nothing." As then she would get back to what she was saying. She says, "Alright, maggots, follow me to the forest of death, now." As they all do so, this is when, well, she would be explaining the rules. As everyone makes it to the forest of death, she would be explaining all the rules and everything like that. As this is when, well, Haku would show up, and then Zabuza would show up. As Zabuza is a Jonin and Haku, well, Haku is like I'll say an Anbu. As Haku is well capable of being an Anbu. Like, come on now. Like, bro, stronger than Zabuza can move at light speed? That's insane. Like, not even Jujutsu Kaisen characters can move at light speed. Except for Todo. Because Todo could teleport. And teleportation is instantaneous. It's more faster than light speed, technically. Well, let's say, like, let me explain. So teleportation, I'm not going to get into this. So anyways, after this, we're just going to have a time to where, well, she's explaining the rules, saying killing is allowed, steal, espionage, get some information, trickery, genjutsu, anything is allowed. As she would pass out these waivers, Naruto would sign them glad, like with a smile, as Anko would look at him and be a little like freaked out by him. As this is when, well, Anko would be looking at Naruto like, wow, he is scary. I do not want to meet him or mess with him again. As we have a flashback, Anko appeared right behind Naruto while he was training in the Forest of Death and put a kunai up to his neck. As this is when Naruto would put the kunai up to his neck and slice. As Anko would be, well, kind of scared by this, she would see that the kunai was literally shaved. As she's like, what the hell? As this is when Naruto would then gut check her and straight up kick her through a tree. Now, that tree was already weakened, but she still felt the pain. As Anko, now technically defending or running, fighting for her life, Naruto would start fighting her. As this is when Naruto would start playing around with Anko, punching her, as she would be knocked through a lot of, trees. This is when Anko would surrender to Naruto, saying, look, I was just testing you, okay? No need to go that far. As this is when, well, she gives out this is when the flashback ends. As anyways, everyone signs the waiver and they get their scrolls as they all go into the Forest of Death. So, anyways, after this, we're gonna have a time to where, well, Naruto and Team 7, so Sasuke and Sakura, would be rushing through the forest as Naruto says, alright, I gotta go take a leak. As he goes to do so, this is when, well, Sasuke would stand guard right next to Sakura, as Naruto would get a fair distance away from them. Now, as Naruto is doing his business, so just taking a leak and everything like that, as, well, he finishes and a gigantic snake comes down and clamps down on Naruto as Naruto is swallowed whole by the snake. Naruto instantly, well, slicing the snake in a burst, in a gaze, or what is it, like a gaze of blood, as in a lot of strings would start, well, coming off of this snake. As for Naruto, feeling the killing intent, would start rushing towards Sasuke. As Sasuke's about to be bitten, this is when Orochimaru's neck would be sliced off by a gigantic string. As this is when Naruto will be standing right in front of Sasuke and Sakura, sending his own killing intent as he would merge it with Conqueror's Haki, as Orochimaru was feeling a little bit winded by this. As we have a moment where Orochimaru is looking at Naruto and smiling, as this isn't someone Naruto's faced, so don't be surprised if Naruto has a little bit of trouble. So, as Naruto is fighting with Orochimaru now, Orochimaru would be smiling at Naruto and will, well, be saying, so, you're that boy I heard about. You really did change, Naruto Uzumaki. Jinchuriki to the Nine Tails. This is when, well, he would go into a state of flow. As he would start beating on Naruto, Naruto would then slash with a couple of string. As Naruto is just taking the beating, not really being hurt by it, this is when he's gonna be gonna parry Izanagi. As this is when Naruto decides he's gonna get serious. Creating a whole bunch of string from his body, he starts making clones of string. As this is when Naruto would make about 100 clones of string, saying, alright, Orochimaru, I've always wanted to test a move like this. As these clones would start turning into like pillars of string as they would start converging onto one point. As they converge onto one point, Orochimaru would be moving around as these strings are trying to get him, as he is the main target. This is when Orochimaru would be, well, like narrowly missed as he gets pierced in his shoulder as his entire arm comes off. This is when he decides to regurgitate, as this is when Naruto would then come up behind him and straight slash his entire torso as he would start bleeding. This is when Orochimaru decides it's not worth it as he would leave. So after this battle, Naruto is a little bit winded as he's gonna be like, damn, that guy was something else, wasn't he? As this is when Naruto will go back to Team 7 as they decide that they're just gonna go to the tower. Now, as they go, they find a team, take their scrolls, and would just leave them to die in the forest of death. As they make it towards the tower, they would be meeting up with the Gaara siblings. As they see the Sand siblings, this is when, well, how do I say this? The Sand siblings would be looking at Naruto, and Gaara would be looking at Naruto with bloodlust. This is when Naruto take a look at Gaara and smile, as Naruto would keep grinning as they make it into the Forest of Death Tower. Now, guys, I am so tired. Guys, by the way, this is the end of the video. So this is where I'm gonna end off the what if. And time for my rant. Anyways, guys, yo, bro. I rode 10 miles on my bike today. And I did that in about an hour. And it's like, jeez. There's no freaking way. I forgot to pause my trip. But yeah. Top speed 28 miles per hour, and I rode about 13.79 miles. So yeah, that's kind of crazy, you know. But anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where, well, oh wait, I'm not doing the what if. Okay, yo, my bad, guys. It is muscle memory technically. All right, anyways, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down your ideas. I'm about to do what if Naruto absorbed 50% of Black and White Z2 Part 2 Friday after my Q&A, because there's no school on Friday this week. So yeah, I should be able to do the Q&A. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, peace out, and stay safe. Goodbye.